Keep it going. Keep it going for murder. Oh, my God. Chaos. Chaos reigns. Shit's falling over. We're doing great. Hey, keep it going for Murder Casserole. Hey. Hell yeah. Oh, my God. Look at all you beautiful folks. Look at all of you. Thank you for being... Clap for yourselves. Oh, my God. This is incredible. My name's Colin, and you're here at Portland's favorite and only true crime comedy talk show / live podcast recording. Make noise! Oh, my God. Look at how fucked my tripod got. I came in too hot on a Monday. Thank you guys all for being here. Before we go any farther, can we make so much noise for Joe and Cody behind the bar right now? Slinging your suds, serving up your grub. Oh, my God. Taste their labor. Is that weird? I like it. Taste up the workers, am I right? Don't cross that picket line. Fuck Fred Meyer. Hey-oh, cheer for labor disputes. All right, this is a true crime show, like I say, so I'm gonna get this incredible, hilarious group of comics up on stage here in a little bit, and we're gonna go through some true crime cases, and we're gonna play some games, we're gonna go through the news, and then we're gonna do some stand-up afterwards. Sound good? Yeah. Hell yeah! Oh my God, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's do some jokes. Up top. It's September now. There's a chill in the air. We're getting into fall. Beautiful autumnal amazingness. Here's some jokes for the spooky time. Spooky jokes! You want some spooky jokes, Covert, or what? Yeah, some spooky jokes. Hey, what did Frankenstein leave in the toilet? What? It was a monster mash. Hey, what did all the ghouls eat for a side when they were locked up in Dracula's castle? What? It was monster mashed potatoes. Yeah. Hey, what do you call it when you're dancing to a novelty Halloween song, but then you have to leave the gathering really quickly? Call that a monster dash. Hey, how about that? That's pretty fun. We love that. You guys like horror movies? Yeah, I love horror movies. Hey, what do you call a horror movie for people with anxiety? Nightmare on Overwhelm Street. Yeah, you like that one? Yeah, fresh jokes. Wrote these today for you guys. This is hot from the dome. You understand? The press dome press. All right, damn good time. Yeah. Hey, what do you call a horror movie slasher villain who's got really bad allergies? Jason Voorhees. How about that? Yeah. All right. That's enough of that. That's enough fun. We don't like that. All right. One more for you, Covert Cafe Murder Casserole. Knock, knock. Who's there? Parole board. Parole board who told me that I have to tell you that I've moved in 3 horses down and I am a registered sex offender. You like that one? It looks too real, right? This is the people that know me are laughing. That's troubling. That's a good time. All right, everybody. Hey, let's get your panel up here. Let's do a little changeover. I'm going to bring them up one by one. All right, Joe, I'm moving back to my seat, Joe, okay? All right, get your camera. We got Joe Michigan in the back on the ones and the twos. Getting this looking all sexy for you. Oh, yeah. Settle into my little talk show desk. Heck yeah. Have a drink of beer. Hey, you guys drinking tonight or what? Get yourself a Colt. It's going to make a lot of these facts go down a lot easier. All right. Have some alcohol for it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, oh, man. Hey, my tab's open. Go ahead and get yourself a drink, darling. Hey. That's my wife, everybody. I shouldn't have done that. I pointed her out. Now you're all going to be looking at her for how we doing, Joe? Are we stabby? We're stabby. Hey, everybody clap for Joe Michigan again. Let's get your panel up here. We got a great crop of comics that are gonna come and gonna make you laugh with this upsetting stuff. First coming to the stage, oh my God, you might recognize her for slinging drinks, slinging suds over at Funhouse Lounge. She's also a hilarious comic, so everybody make some noise for Akasha! Come on up, Akasha. Grab a mic, have a seat. Oh, my God. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Colin.
Of course. All right. And coming up next, you might know this feller from Ricky Winters or Butter or just generally making stand-up comedy audiences uncomfortable. Make some noise for my buddy James Hartenfeld. Yeah. Come on up, James. Grab a mic, James. Oh, my God. Welcome on to the Casserole, mushy boy.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And finally, last but not least, oh, my God, so happy that they're there. Hilarious comic has written for this production before, so make so much noise, everybody, for Cole Sampson.
Yeah, Cole.
Cool.
Come on up. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah? You in a good mood?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I am. It's the last day of summer.
It is technically the last day of summer.
And that makes me sad.
Does it?
I was cheated out of a summer.
Yeah.
I only went to the river once, and that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
What's your river spot? What river are we hanging out by?
I like Savia Island.
Savia, that's where I am.
Far, what is that, north?
Yeah. Savia. Do you go to the nude beach at Savia Island?
Yes.
This isn't creepy.
No, I do, because I don't like children.
No, that's a good call. Also, I imagine you can't drink at Savia. This is a weird detraction. But you can't drink up there. You can't bring booze.
Right.
You can, but you're not supposed to. But I imagine at the nude beach, they're cool with it.
No, you're not supposed
No?
to. No.
That's
You get a big
bullshit.
fine.
So you have to have you can be there with a koozie.
I mean, yeah, all you have to do is get a big water bottle and make a cocktail with a lot of ice.
That's
They're not
wonderful.
Gonna sniff it.
No. You know, I used to carry beers places in tube socks.
That's sketchy.
Yeah, no, it is. It's dumb. Because I didn't want people to know I had beer, so I just put 3 cans in a tube
drinking
sock.
out of a sock.
I didn't drink out of them. I
Oh,
pulled
okay.
it out and then I drank it, but then I had the other 2. You know, it's also a weapon, which this isn't what we're talking about.
No, that is a weapon.
It's
Right?
fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. St. Patrick's Day, Davenport, Iowa. You need a sock
You
full
know
of
Colin's
cans.
drunk because his sock is just floppy and not
Yeah,
full.
there we go.
I
You've
put
seen
a
me.
condom on my beers, and
That's what I heard.
I sip away.
Akasha, you've been the reason I've gotten drunk a few times. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, well, let's not put that on me. I'm just
Well,
doing
it's
my
not.
job.
No, I'm the customer, but we both tend bars, so it's like, you know, it's not enabling, but it is a little bit. That's not what the question's about. Hey, what's your ideal casserole filling?
Ideal casserole filling?
Yeah.
I love a green bean casserole. I
Green
love
bean
a classic
casserole.
green
Give it
bean
up for green bean casserole.
Because I feel like I'm being healthy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All the French fried onions and whatnot. Hey, James Hartenfeld.
Yeah.
Not the same question.
Good.
Don't
Thank God.
think about it.
Fucking
Don't think
hate
about it.
all casseroles.
No, so let's say this. It's a hypothetical. You're
Okay.
getting murdered.
Sick.
You
All
can't
right.
do anything about it.
Nothing?
But you
Okay.
get to pick the method. How are they doing it? How are you getting ended in a way, ideally in your mind?
That's such a more fun question.
Yeah, well, woman,
Easy.
man.
357 Magnum, straight to the dome,
Right to the dome.
execution style,
Yeah.
fireworks blasting off over my head, 4th of July style. Everyone's distracted by the fireworks, so they don't hear the gun going off,
Yeah.
and it's awesome.
Hey, I'm down with that. That's beautiful. That's patriotic, is
They
what
get
that
away-
is. Goddamn,
they
we're
get
good
a-
American. James Hartenfeld, clap for that.
They get away with it, yeah.
Yeah. We love
They get
that.
away with it.
That's good. 357. That's gonna. There's not gonna be any face left.
No.
That perfect face of yours.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be all Colt Python at the end.
Decapitated by a bullet goes crazy. They're just not doing stuff
What a
like
way.
that anymore. Okay.
Can't wait till they make the limited series about your life, and it ends with that.
Yeah, is this why people are here tonight to hear about? Okay.
Yeah, this is why people.
Yeah.
You guys are here for this, right? You're here
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. What is this?
Don't leave me hanging
What
on
is
that
this?
one. Clap for that.
What's
this
this?
is it. This is murder casserole.
Okay. All
This
right.
ain't leave your troubles at the door. This ain't fucking laugh basement. This
Got
ain't
it.
it's gonna be okay. This is murder
you,
casserole.
Hewitt.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
actually not. Yeah, not. I want to. I haven't done that show yet. I still want to.
You got to do it.
Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I've sent him 5 DMs.
Keep going.
Hey, do you know him? Can you get me in there?
Keep going. I'll put in a good word.
Cole.
Yes.
This is another question. It's a similar vein. But say you have to pick. It's similar to James's. But say you're on death row. Like many people on death row in America, you get to pick your execution method. How are you going out?
Oh.
Yeah. It's tricky.
What's the quickest?
Probably firing squad.
Oh, God. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I feel like not hanging.
Not hanging, no.
Um,
Not good.
not hanging. I don't know. One where I could stare at people angrily while it happens.
I think that would
I
probably
want
be
my
electric
eyes.
chair. Yeah.
Electric chair. Okay, yeah.
Because it also turns into a horror show. It's electric chair is horrifying. The eyes pop out, the tongue pops out.
I've
It's
seen
bad.
The Green Mile.
Yeah.
All
That's a good
those
one.
sponges.
Don't. You know the thing where they don't wet it and he actually burns to death? There's a lot of true life like basis for that.
They probably do that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a
Yeah.
quick quiz. What do you guys think is the most botched execution method in the United States? Do you think it's a 50-50? Do you think it's electric chair or lethal injection? It is indeed. You know why, Dahlia? Because of the generic drugs. Pharmaceuticals are ruining even our killing of our citizens.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, because so doctors can't be involved in lethal injections because it violates the Hippocratic Oath, right? Do no harm, and
Okay.
no life, all that bullshit. So a lot of
Nordic states stopped selling us the appropriate drugs.
yes, the drugs that the big thing is that they get shitty third-party drugs that don't work as well.
They're getting bad killing poison.
Yeah, bad killing
Damn.
poison.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, think about the
Fentanyl?
places
I
that
don't know,
do.
whatever.
Yeah, they could do that. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, guys, we're gonna tell 3 true crime stories for you tonight. Here's how we do this: we pick 3 true crime stories on a theme to cover each show. So this month's theme is horrific Hollywood. Oh. All right, okay. So we got 3. Yeah, thank you guys. That was that's a good job, buddy. Basically, yeah. Look at that. So our first case we're talking about is this guy on the far left on the screen over there, the killing of Mr. Johnny Stompanato. Is
Johnny
anybody-
Stompanato.
Stompanato.
Hey,
He
did
looks.
he get stomped to death?
Wouldn't that be great? But unfortunately,
His name is like Stompa. Oh no!
We'll get to. Doesn't he look like fucking Christopher from The Sopranos? I don't want to engage in
Christopher.
Yeah, he looks.
stereotypes,
Yeah,
but
like
yeah,
Cohen brothers, cast member, Turriculo, John, whatever.
yeah. Imperioli. He's a good guy. Good guy. So that lady in the middle there is a movie star, old-timey movie star by the name of Lana Turner. She starred in such movies as the original version of The Postman Rings Twice and other big hits throughout the 40s and 50s. Came from very humble origins, Lana, in Idaho, and ironically enough, she couldn't seem to get away from the horrificness from childhood because her dad was actually murdered when she was 5 years old in a botched mugging.
You can't get away from trauma.
Can't get away from it. It's just there. But she ended up marrying about 4 times, and on her second husband, that gave her child, that lady on the far right. That's Cheryl Crane at age about 14 or 15.
Cheryl is dead inside.
Yeah, well, you'll
Yeah,
understand
that's
why.
gotta
We're
be
going to get
Yeah.
to why.
She is disassociating.
Yeah,
forward.
we're going to get to why. Well, that picture was taken during the coroner's inquest of the crime we're about to discuss.
Oh, so she's just sad.
Yeah, she's sad.
Okay.
So, Lana Turner, born in 1921. Yeah, humble origins. I said all that shit. Okay. Johnny Stompanato was born in the Chicago suburbs in 1925 to Italian parents. He was a World War II vet, fought in the Marines in the Pacific, and came home, married, and abandoned 3 wives before moving to L.A. Yeah, had a couple
So
of
he
kids.
deserved it.
He might have it. Well, he gets to L.A. and he starts doing what? He starts working as a bodyguard for infamous L.A. gangster Mickey Cohen.
Cool.
Yeah, he's basically the guy that when Mickey Cohen's like, go beat the shit out of that person, that guy goes and
They're
does
getting
it.
stompanato.
They're getting
Yeah.
stompanadoed.
Yep.
That's the perfect name because Mickey Cohen, that sounds like a boxer, and he was a boxer, Mickey. But like Stompanato, that's the perfect mob henchman name.
Yeah.
Especially Johnny. Oh my God! You don't want to run into Johnny Stompanato on Sunset Boulevard, do
No.
Not in the 30s.
you? No, this is 40s, 50s.
40s.
mind you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So yeah. So by 1957, Johnny Stompanato had met Lana Turner, and they'd started some kind of abusive relationship, which included a lot of unwanted advances on his part, a lot of beatings, and
That
actually
sounds right.
happened. Lana Turner went to London to film a movie with Sean Connery, and Johnny Stompanato stalked her there, and then threatened the original James Bond with a gun. And here's the most badass thing about Sean Connery is he literally did the thing where he bent the wrist back so the gun would fall out of his hand,
So
and then he
tight.
stripped the gun like in
love
front
to
of
see
him, and then Johnny Stompanato got deported from the UK for that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool to hear a story about Sean Connery hitting a man for once, right? There we go. I got one person who's against woman beating. Hell yeah. Good job, Portland.
It takes a special kind of man to stalk someone you live with.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's it just keeps getting worse. There's all of her friends are like, you got to get away from this guy. He's bad news or whatever. Also, she got nominated for an Oscar in 1958 and refused to take Johnny as her date to the ceremony. Ooh, that pissed him off. He's a little status climber, that Johnny Stomps.
That's fair. No woman wants to be embarrassed.
You're right.
at the
Well,
award
don't say
ceremony.
it's fair. I mean, okay. Yeah, it would
It's
be.
not fair that she didn't want
Oh,
to
it's
take
fair
him.
that I thought you were saying it's not fair on his part.
Oh,
like
no,
you were
no,
saying,
no.
that's not fair. I
Do
know
you
I
think
gave
I
you
would
a
agree
black.
with the man in any situation? Come on.
Yeah,
Tom.
no. But so the night after the Oscars, they have this big knockdown, drag-out fight. He's hitting her. She's screaming. So Cheryl, to defend her mother, goes into the kitchen and grabs a big old knife and takes it upstairs and yells at Johnny. And Johnny goes for her, and what either happens is she sticks the knife out in front of her in defense as he approaches, or he like walks into it, Chicago the musical style.
Yeah.
He walked
What does
into
that
my.
look like?
He walked into my knife
What?
10 times.
Oh,
The
right,
Chicago the
yeah.
musical,
Yeah, Pop
But
Squish,
this is just
etc.
one time. He walks into it, and he apparently says, Cheryl, what did you just do? And she pulls the knife out, and he falls. And when it first happened, Lana Turner thought that she had just punched him in the gut. That's
Which
what
would have been more fun.
Yeah, right. But he falls over bleeding, and he's dead very quickly. She got him in the lungs, cut his aorta. It was no good, dead
Wow.
immediately.
Wow.
So the family called it
What
in.
a
They did the right
lucky-
thing. They called the cops immediately. Cops showed up, said she did it in self-defense, and he was beating her mother and whatever. Doesn't even go to trial. The only trial associated with this case is that of a coroner's inquest where that picture of Cheryl was taken. Again, as you can see, it makes sense that she's dead inside a little bit. But the coroner ruled it a justifiable homicide. Yay for killing wife beaters!
Absolutely.
Yay! This is a rare case in Murder Casserole where the victim totally fucking had it coming.
Yeah.
I don't say that much. Loosen up, guys. He was a bad person.
The government was also probably super stoked that they didn't have to do anything about him if he had gang ties. They were like, well, he was on our
Exactly.
list anyway.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Here's a key to the city, girl.
Apparently, Mickey Cohen was like, yeah, no, checks out.
Yeah.
Like, his response. Now, Lana Turner did get sued by Johnny Stompanato's ex-wife, with whom he had a son, for, wrongful death or whatever. They settled out of court for an undisclosed amount. That all got sewed up. Yeah, boo, boo, boo. Lana Turner, though, right in the middle, she had her most acclaimed work after the murder of her boyfriend.
Nice.
3 more husbands after that. She won an Oscar at one point, had a great rest of her life. Probably walked around with the trauma of it. Cheryl came out as a lesbian at age 15.
Yes,
yeah.
Let's hear it for abusive
And
dads.
That's so
unusual
young
for the
for that
time.
era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
extremely
Yeah.
unusual. And her parents, both Lana and her second husband, who was Cheryl's father, Stephen Crane, both completely supported her through the whole thing. It was
Yay.
beautiful.
It's
That's
heartwarming.
amazing.
As a matter of fact, Cheryl ended up getting married to her longtime partner in 2014.
Crazy.
Had the same part, high school sweethearts
You
that
love to see
stayed
it.
together, have stayed together to this day. Cheryl's in her 70s. She's doing great. They live in Honolulu. And before she died, Lana Turner even said she considered Cheryl's partner a second daughter.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Wow, so
great,
Johnny
great
was-
end to the story. Happy ending for a true crime story. Can we get a round of applause for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, Johnny was really holding them back.
Johnny, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and say, glad he's dead.
Glad he's dead.
Glad he's dead. Hey, fuck you, Johnny Stompanato. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, raise a glass.
We're glad you're dead, Johnny.
Sorry, Johnny, but not at all.
Kill your dad, go off and have a great life. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, kill
That's
your
amazing.
mom's
Kill your dad,
boyfriend.
become a
Yeah.
lesbian. That's like my dream.
Oh, God.
Oh, mom's boyfriend. Okay.
Well, I
Still.
can tell. It's beautiful.
Still.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Isn't it good?
Just heroics.
Yeah. And, the fact that she, had the best girl. I don't know. I love this story. It's fun. This is a fun one.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next segment. We got a news segment. We got true crime news to talk about, guys.
News?
Yeah,
Like today?
news.
Oh,
Like
boy.
today.
Oh, no.
Wrote these today. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
scary.
This section we call the Gory Gazette. You like that?
Okay.
Is that
How did
clever?
you think of that, Colin?
Because murder, gore, and then gazette's I believe it's Spanish for news.
Sure.
I don't know.
You called the New York Crimes.
Is it? Yeah, I could call it what?
The New York Crimes.
Oh,
But
God
we're
damn
not
it, that's
New
a good
York.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That rules.
God
That's
damn
so
it.
much better. Start it over and do it with a new one.
Would you think that people think they would just always be about New York though? And
That
that's
is-
not
That's
none of
true.
mine are
People
New
read
York.
the New York Times here, so I don't
That's
know.
true,
Yeah.
but but people would be expecting them to be crimes that happen in New York. I'm gonna poke holes in this because I don't
that's
like they're on
fair.
your side now.
That's fair.
No, let's get into these news stories. News stories. All right. I used to call them news gories. That's not good either.
That makes them sound cute.
Yeah.
Little news story for you.
All right. This first one. A Las Vegas gas station employee beat a customer into a coma last week over a dispute about the customer breaking the nacho cheese dispenser.
I mean, valid.
Yeah,
I was
right?
gonna say,
We
I
all
get
love
it.
nacho cheese.
Depends.
I get
I
it.
bartend here,
Yeah.
and if you start breaking shit, I'm probably gonna coma you.
Yeah.
Not anybody in particular. I'm just saying, it's a warning, okay? Don't look at this face and think I'm a half-stepper.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, was it the owner or an employee?
This is
that-
employee.
Well,
Worker
it's
to
not really
7-Eleven.
his
Well,
fucking
they're-
business.
Also,
Yeah.
not getting paid enough to like.
They're not
That's
getting
what I'm
paid.
saying, yeah.
You shouldn't do it. But also, I wonder what that looked like. Was the argument, the fight, just like, whose cheese is it? Whose store is it? Is it mine or is it not? All right, you get
No,
it.
I'm just saying. It's like people who catch people who steal when somebody else. I don't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
It's no. Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, fuck this guy.
Yeah, he shouldn't
Yeah.
care.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah, all right.
He
All right.
should have used an excuse to quit.
Yeah, exactly. This guy broke the nacho cheese dispenser. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he said though, like, it's nacho cheese? It's my cheese.
But it's
I
not
hope
his
not.
cheese either.
You're right. Workers don't own the means of production. And that's a
Yeah.
problem, Covert Cafe. Hey, up the workers. Fuck Fred Meyer again. Clap for that. Yeah, that's where I got most. Okay, the young people didn't care. That's pretty fun. All right, next news, Gory. Rising Florida rapper Charles Jones, a.k.a. Julio Fulio, was murdered last month in Tampa. Main suspects are the amazing stage name Mafia. That's a good stage name. I like that. Okay, fine,
Julio
guys.
Fulio.
Fine.
Okay.
That's just
Julio
not surprising.
Fulio.
It's Tampa.
I
Doesn't
don't-
like 8 rappers get murdered in Tampa every day?
That's
This
the
is-
thing. It's pretty common. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
So.
There's apparently a lot of gang activity in
R.I.P.
Tampa.
Julio Fulio.
Yeah, I'm not
I
saying
guess.
it's a good thing. I'm just saying that's a good stage name.
I didn't think. I wasn't
Okay.
saying it was a good thing.
Oh, good. Good.
I'm just saying it's not surprising.
No, it's not. But Julio Fulio is a great name. I just can't get over that. That's a fun name to read on truecrimenews.com, you know.
R.I.P.
good.
Is that where you get your stuff?
Yeah, that's where I get the news, the Gory Gazette.
TrueCrimeNews.com.
Yeah, man. It's like the New York Post, but it's just murder.
That's so much less research than I thought that you do for this. Is just Googling
Yeah.
true crime and then
News.
just
I'm sorry, it's True Crime
clicking on
Daily.
the first thing.
It's the sponsored
It's
post.
True Crime Daily.
Okay.
You know, you got to get it stoked up. Going,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Don't,
Is it like
okay.
Reddit? Can you interact with
You
it? or is
can.
it-
I
okay.
don't, though. I don't
Why
get on
not?
there.
That
I just
website should be
don't. I don't
called
have
New York
time.
Crimes.
That's
It's the
what.
New
See,
York
all right,
Crimes.
there we go.
I'm
Let's
assuming it's
call
like
them.
Reddit and you can like leave comments. You should leave that comment.
Colin's
Be like,
not
hey,
even
we have a
paying for
great-
the account. Can't read
No,
the full
I don't do
articles.
that. No,
Yeah,
I just read the
there's a
headline
block.
and then I write punch. How do you write? How do you? What?
There's a paywall.
We're not supposed to be pulling the curtain back, James. You sack of shit.
Julio Fulio?
Julio Fulio. I like that name.
Yeah,
Damn it. I
fair
think
enough.
that's a
Did he
good
have a
name.
Harlequin?
That is the headline.
Did he
You're
have
right.
a what?
A Harlequin hat, because otherwise I don't care.
Oh, that would be smart. No, he didn't. I did listen to his music though. That's research I did. It was pretty bad.
That's awesome. Joe, if we can go out tonight with a Julio Fulio
Yeah.
playlist.
Yeah.
If you can
That
find
would be-
Julio
Look that up
Fulio
on Spotify.
and
So
see
tight.
how he's doing.
Yeah. At
Well,
least
we
use
know
it-
how he's doing.
At least use it for my walk-on later, baby.
All right, last news story we have. Last news story we have. Donald Trump.
Oh, God.
Sure, you guys heard about the. Donald Trump has
Wait, who?
allegedly. Yeah, who? It's Donald Trump. He's
Great.
a guy. He was Roy Cohn's mentee.
Mm.
Remember Roy Cohn, of course, from Angels in America. This is
Really?
fuck you,
I don't
man.
know
Why'd
it.
you distract me?
I don't know.
Donald
things.
Trump has allegedly survived his second assassination attempt in 9 weeks. And I just want to say, I know, I just want to say, Covert Cafe, that political violence of any kind is not justified. And we should not strive for that in our country. Okay, I can't even get through it. All I want to say is third time's a charm. Come on, pick it up. Pick it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Good things come in threes. And why is it that whenever a shitty white guy gets a hold of a gun, he's like a really bad aim when it comes to fascists, but he's a crack shot when it comes to school children? Why is that?
That's fair.
Yeah, that wasn't meant to be funny. That's food for thought, motherfuckers. That's what we do here at Murder Casserole. We take the horrible and we try to make it funny, like putting googly eyes on a bullet.
If Donald Trump gets assassinated, does J.D. Vance become like the running, like before the election, does J.D. Vance become like the presidential candidate?
You got to imagine, because that's, I mean,
because
by-
there's no way
yeah.
he's winning. So
No, people dislike him immensely.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got what they call it. He would have done better if he put Ted Cruz as VP.
Yeah.
This isn't a political commentary show, though,
I know.
Akasha.
I just wanted to know.
We only
because
want
our-
to talk about it if it's about guns in Trump's ear. All right, like a
Did
cattle.
he get shot in the ear again?
No,
I just
that'd
missed
be-
him
that'd be
entirely.
if
We
it was
just
the
hid
other
behind
ear.
a tree. Did you see that picture? He's like, no. But he's bigger than a tree, so
Oh,
it's
that's
silly.
hilarious.
I read when I was
a
reading. This is what I spent
cartoon
most of my
bear.
research time. I was just reading about this thing.
So where did
Apparently,
where was he get? Where were they?
This was Palm Beach, Florida. It was on Trump's golf course, and this dude
Okay.
positioned himself on the fence, and he had an AK or something. And apparently, the Secret Service saw him and shot before he shot, so
Okay.
he didn't even pop off a shot. And then he took off in a car, and they eventually arrested him. So he's in custody. They know who the dude is. I mean, you know, he's apparently a former Trump supporter who is now like a big supporter of Ukraine or whatever.
Oh,
the
I
fuck.
did
That's
see
what they're-
photos of this guy.
That's what they're saying. That's
Yeah.
what they're saying. Fuck that guy. That's news, Gories. That's news for you. Clap for the news. Go for the Gory Gazette. Yeah. You guys want to talk about more murder?
Whoa.
course.
What?
Yeah.
I could use a little
Yeah.
more murder in my
We
life.
got another case
I
for
love
you. Another
murder.
case for you mushheads out there. Oh yeah. So this next one we're talking about today is a little bit farther in the future. This takes place in 1981.
I thought you were going to say
2000.
2036.
You guys are the
Waiting
first
for
to hear
this.
about
Yeah,
this.
this is gonna be-
Whoa, like,
You just
okay.
wait.
I have access to Rick and Morty technology,
Yeah.
and I just slipped that in now. That's pretty fun. No, this crime inspired incredible scenes and plots in not one, not two, but 3 movies. There's characters inspired in Boogie Nights.
Spy
over
Kids
this
1.
case.
Spy Kids 2. Spy Kids 2.
Yeah, the running theme is that Cheech Marin has murdered 515 people. No, it's Boogie Nights, and what's the other fucking one? There's Wonderland, which is about this, and then there is also, son of a bitch, Big Lebowski. is
So
also
John
good
Holmes.
with it. Yeah, it's the John Holmes. We're talking about the Wonderland murders, everybody. Yay, yeah.
Some
One
wonder.
dude knows about the Wonderland murders. Well, guess strap in, because this is a fun one, all right? This one involves porn. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
So, you see that guy on the bottom left with the curly hair and the mustache?
oh my
hot.
God. That
yeah,
looks like
he is hot. That's
me.
John Holmes, also known as the King of Porn
Let's
back in
go.
the day. Original 70s and 80s porn star,
Wow.
well known for his alter ego porn character Johnny Wad. That was W-A-D-D,
Wait, could
Johnny
somebody
Wad.
Google one of his porns? I want to see.
Let's
Yeah.
find.
I want-
That's
Put a
after the
porno
show.
up
We'll put it
there,
on the
Joe.
screen
Put it on
out
the
there.
slide.
Get an
We'll
old
put it on the
porno
screen,
up
would we?
there.
Put the porno on the
Get an old
slide.
Bush and Johnson
Yeah.
porno on the TV for the people. Get it up.
So by
All right.
1981, though, as many people in the porn industry at that time were, John was hopelessly addicted to cocaine, both powder and freebasing. Yeah, he was doing a lot of blow back in the day. And as such, he owed money to this guy in the picture next to him. The guy on the right in that picture, that's two guys. That's Gregory Dials on the left, and on the right we have Eddie Nash. Now, Eddie Nash was a
Looks like a
Palestinian
sad
immigrant.
Tim
Read nothing into that. His real name was Adel Nasrallah, and he came to L.A. in the 60s and started running nightclubs and became a massive, massive coke dealer and nightclub promoter, okay? And John Holmes owed a
The
bunch
American
of
dream.
money to him. That guy next to him, Gregory Dials, that's his main man. That's his right hand. That's his henchman. The four people up top, the two dudes on the end, are Ron Lanius on the left and Billy Deverell on the right. Those guys were part of the Wonderland gang, who were also coke dealers and armed robbers. You understand? And John Holmes also owed them a bunch of money going in to the summer of 1981. So basically, what went down was that Ron Lanius, Billy Deverell, and another guy, David Lynn, decided they were going to rob Eddie Nash's house, and they used John Holmes to help. John Holmes got them in, left the door unlocked so they could go in, steal a whole bunch of coke, whole bunch of money, whole bunch of antique guns from Eddie Nash. Now, that was done so that John Holmes could pay off his cocaine debt to the top row of people. You understand?
Okay.
Leaving nothing for the coke debt on the bottom row of people.
This is capitalism.
Yeah, it's very. John Holmes had a he was freebasing 6 grams of cocaine a day. Yeah, that's
Crazy.
that's
Who's giving him this much
if you
cocaine
know-
or why are they
Yeah.
giving him this much cocaine for free?
And
because
$8 a day?
he was their pet. He was their organ grinder's monkey. Because he would be at coke out parties and they'd be like, "Fucking the king of porn is here. Show
Pull
me
out
your
your dick."
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ring the bell. Poor king. Poor king.
So John Holmes is the basis for
Oh
Mark
my God.
Wahlberg's character in Boogie Nights because his dick's so
Okay.
big. You
Got
understand?
it.
Apparently 9 inches soft, 11 and a half hard. Don't worry about how I know that.
I heard it wasn't actually hard.
so
It became
scary.
loofah textured.
Yeah. It's loofah. It's nice. You can wash it. It's living.
Like a sponge? Can you
So-
wring it out then? Sorry.
The day, no, it's good.
That's
the-
how you give hand jobs.
The day after the robbery at Nash's house, Gregory Dials, the guy in the middle of the bottom row, Gregory Dials sees John Holmes walking the streets of L.A. wearing a ring that was very clearly stolen from Nash's house.
Wow. Idiot.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot,
Fucking
John
rookie
Holmes.
move.
As good as he was at fucking. But so they kidnap him, threaten him, beat him for hours, and they say, "You're going to help us exact our revenge for this murder. You're going to do to them what you did to us. You're going to get
Wow.
us into that house." So the next night, middle of the night, the whole gang is sleeping on Wonderland Avenue, which is a place in, I believe it's the San Fernando Valley in LA is where this is going on. So all the top row of people are sleeping in the house. Again, from left to right, we got Ron Lanius. That girl there in the black and white is Barbara Richardson. She's the teenage runaway girlfriend of a gang member. Next to her is Joy Miller, the owner of the house, who was the girlfriend of the guy on the far right, Billy Deverell.
Wow.
Understand? All of those guys are sleeping. Gregory Dials and John Holmes and a couple other guys on the bottom row break into the house on Wonderland Ave and beat every person there sleeping with lead pipes.
Wow.
Yeah, the detectives who discovered the scene the next day said it was bloodier than the Manson murders.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty bad, pretty bad. Also, there is a bloody handprint on the bedpost above Ron Lanius's body that matches fingerprints to John Holmes's hand. So we know he was there, if not under duress. He really wanted to kill these dudes.
Well, yeah, that's
who
what
he
a porn
owed
star
money
does,
to.
right? Lay pipe.
Yeah, gosh, everybody clap for that.
Thank you.
That's a good fucking joke. You're gonna clap for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the comedy. Murder Casserole is the comedy show where we command applause and laughter at duress. All right.
Otherwise, another murder will take place.
All right, you said it.
From
You
where
said
from
it.
where I've been sitting, that looks so much like Kanye West and Billy Crystal.
Okay, yeah. I
wish.
was
I
thinking
can't
like really
see
sad
clearly.
Tim Curry, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I can't. I'm not getting a great angle on it. But
He kind of looks like
I
the
can't
Fridge.
unsee it.
You remember the guy, the Fridge, who played for the Bears in the 90s?
yeah,
Yeah.
During
Will
the
Perry.
shuffle?
Will
The
Perry,
Super
yeah,
Bowl
yeah,
shuffle?
the Super Bowl shuffle,
Perry,
yeah.
yeah.
And also, Gregory Dials had washed out from playing pro football. The only other picture I could find other than this was his high school football picture. But it's kind of interesting. So Holmes and Nash, eventually Nash goes to the cops, tries to cop a plea deal eventually because a member of the Wonderland gang who was not there and was not murdered, David Lind, eventually went to the cops first, trying to strike an immunity deal. Eventually, Holmes and Nash are both arrested, as is Dials, as you can see from the court case, and they all end up getting acquitted. There's just not enough evidence. There's just not enough to say definitively that these people were there. So it remains an unsolved case in the LAPD's files to this day, but Gregory Dials convinced on his deathbed, as did Eddie Nash, as did John Holmes. So they just got away with it. But
Wait, the bloody handprint wasn't enough to at least get the...
It can't prove. It proves that he was there. It didn't prove that he did anything. I think he was tried twice, and the first trial was a mistrial, and they immediately tried him again, which happens in another one of our cases tonight. And it was acquitted. You know, you have to think it's beyond reasonable doubt. It's one of the flaws with the jury system. Read a fucking book. I don't need to tell you.
Don't do it. Don't.
Don't read.
Don't read a book because Mustache Man tells you. Read a book because you want to read a book.
Yeah.
So that's how that goes. Also, the one survivor of the murder was Ron Lanius' wife, Susan. She was also beaten but managed to survive. Although she had amnesia, she lost, about 25% of her skull. They had to cut
That's
away.
fucked up.
Wow.
Because of brain swelling.
Could they replace it with something else?
Yeah.
A nice ceramic bowl.
Paper mache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titanium.
So, but eventually, Eddie Nash caught a RICO charge, racketeering and whatnot, for running cocaine out of his clubs. So he eventually went to prison for about 15 years, but he died a free man. Now, years later, John Holmes' ex-wife said that he recounted the murders the night they happened. He went to her house after, covered in blood. This is dramatized in the movie Wonderland, where Val Kilmer plays John Holmes. I wouldn't do it. It's from 2003, and it's a very 2003 movie, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's set in the 80s, but it's not. Paris Hilton's in it for a second. Maybe check it out for that. She plays a nameless hooker with no lines. It's pretty fun. So, apparently Holmes told the story of the murder that night to his ex-wife, and she came out with that story about 2 years later after he'd been acquitted. And California has a double jeopardy law, so after a mistrial and an acquittal, you can't be tried again.
Wow.
So, that's what happens, and John Holmes, unfortunately, due to all of the unprotected sex he had in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, died, unfortunately, of AIDS-related illnesses.
I was hoping it was
in
syphilis
1980s.
complications.
Why?
Because it's classic.
Yeah.
That's how Al Capone died. Mm-hmm. Syphilis rotted his brain away. Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't know that, did you?
Yeah.
Didn't know that, did you? I just turned into an uncle here. It's like,
Won't it also like make your nose fall off?
All kinds of
What,
shit.
AIDS or
No, syphilis.
Oh, I didn't. I thought that we're
The
leprosy.
real
What are we talking
murder
about?
here tonight, everybody. Everyone is syphilis.
That's a good takeaway to have. That's a good takeaway. So that's case number 2, Wonderland Murders. Oh my God! What? Clap up for the. What? What's happening?
Al Capone syphilis.
Whoa.
What?
I knew about it, and what are you? You gotta go. You gotta go.
Oh, get
I'm not
a mic.
doing
Give
this.
them a mic.
Thank you
Give
so
them a
much.
mic.
I'm gonna borrow
What,
your.
guy?
Thank you
What's
so
going
much,
on? Reese,
James.
Clancy, what are we doing?
James, check
thinks
your
that
text
they're
messages.
the
Jesus Christ.
President of Portland comedy all of a sudden.
Well, okay.
You just claim
okay,
such
no,
a thing.
but wait. Okay, here's the deal. Here's
Yeah.
the deal. I'm the president of Portland Comedy.
False.
Everybody
Okay.
knows
That's
it.
false.
It's
That's
on
fake
the
news.
internet. Everybody
Fake
knows
news.
When
it.
was
Seems
the
you know
election?
it.
Seems
Dahlia,
usurped. Yeah,
Dahlia's
Where did you
not
check?
big.
When was the election?
There was no
There
election.
was no election. I punched him in his dumb fucking face, and then
Oh.
I'm the
So
president.
you're the
that did
dictator
happen.
of Portland
that
comedy.
did happen.
So okay. Okay.
The dictator.
Here's the deal.
I did tackle Clancy last night, though.
We've
so
been,
we were kind of
we've been
tit for tit.
Okay, one at a time, you fucking school children. Clancy, go.
We've been told
thought I
that we
liked
need
Colin.
to settle this once and for all. We need to figure out who
Yeah,
is
clear the
officially the
air.
president of Portland Comedy, and that you are the best mediator in town.
Yeah,
Colin.
I've been told that. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
very even-headed.
You wanna come? You wanna
Yeah,
come
yeah.
forward?
Well, I'm just gonna stand right here. How about that?
Okay.
Is that
All
okay,
right.
Joe? Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah.
Whoa, are we
Alright.
on camera?
We're on
Joe?
camera.
Are we
This
on-
is
I just-
recorded for
I just wanna go-
posterity.
Joe,
I want
are
to
we-
go on record. I'm still taller than
Reese.
Clancy.
Joe, where's my close up?
And they're on
Am
a
I-
stage.
Am I here?
All right.
Am I here?
Okay, you're good. You're
Am
good
I
right there.
president?
Am I
Don't
here?
move. Don't
oh
move
wait, no,
anywhere.
I'm here.
There we go. All right. Reese, now you give your end of this.
Okay, Clancy. when you punched me in the face, it didn't only hurt physically, it hurt emotionally. And when you claimed Portland comedy for your own, it's like I run Laughs PDX, and then you just came in and did your thing, and it just kind of hurts, and stuff.
Yeah,
is it my turn
That's
yet?
real. That's real, really real. Clancy, how does what Reese said make you feel?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
How does what Reese said make you feel?
Do you think you're fucking better than me,
Oh
Colin?
my God.
well,
he thinks
that's
he's better.
a-
Clay,
that-
he thinks he's better than you. Seriously.
Reese, I don't need your
Okay,
input.
look, Reese. Okay, look, Reese.
Yeah.
I have proven time and time again that I can absolutely wipe the floor with your dumb tall ass.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
true.
Well,
That has happened on
Colin
multiple
thinks
occasions.
he's fucking better than me. I bet he thinks he's better than you too.
Well,
You
that's
think
a,
you're better than me?
that's a
Do you
given.
think?
You think you're fucking better than me?
Do you
think
think you're better than?
think you're better than John Holmes?
I have a
All
fucking
right.
seal.
Think you're better
I
than
have a
fucking John
fucking
Holmes?
seal. Do you have a seal for your show? Oh, fucking shit!
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Fuck you!
Fuck me! Fuck you!
Fuck you! Hey, yeah! Fuck
What
you.
is this?
Go president! Yeah!
Am I banned from Last PDX now?
You're banned from
I'm
Portland
banned.
comedy.
Motherfuckers!
Colin is banned from Portland comedy. It's done. Fuck you, Colin.
I don't know what just happened. I got usurped. I don't know what happened. Is everybody okay? Is everybody safe? I do need another. Please, can I have another beer, Dad? You're not my dad. Okay, everybody clap for Reese and Clancy. I guess. I didn't like that. That was really stressful. We discussed that beforehand, and I didn't know they were going to hit me. That hurt. That hurt my heart. Hey, James, I need you back, James. You have more time to. Oh, my. Did you take a dump in that amount of time?
Quickie.
Just a number one.
Nah, that was perfect timing.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
I think the biggest joke of the night is that whoever runs the Laughs PDX page is the king
Is
of
president of
Portland
comedy. Yeah.
A
Well, they
job-
specifically say, oh, thanks, Joe. Hey, clap for Joe Rogers right now.
Yeah.
Clap for this guy. I'm not making you clap for him because he's my boss.
Laughs PDX, a very important job nobody wants to do.
Oh, my God. How many hands has
Yeah.
it changed? How many hands? At least 6 fiscal hands it's changed at this point.
Technically, it's 4
Fuck.
since the originator changed the.
We're not here
whatever.
for more laughs, Speedy. I gave them their time.
Yeah.
I let them crown me as their new heel,
People
and
are-
only the comics in the room got that.
People
No,
have already forgotten.
The question is, who is this for?
they don't want this. They want the trivia portion of Murder Casserole. You guys want trivia?
Oh,
Yay!
and Clancy did send me that guy's porn if we want to watch it.
Oh,
Pop
sick!
it on
Oh
the
yeah, let's
screen.
put it. We'll do it. We'll do it during the stand-up portion. We'll put it
No,
on
no,
outside.
no. I
We'll
want
put
it
on
silently
outside.
running in the background.
No,
I
that's
want
gonna
it loud.
be that's gonna be distracting for the last one. It's just. I feel like porn stars in the '70s were more vocal.
Yeah, they were saying whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have to be loud so you don't get muffled by Bush.
Oh, there we go. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. So our trivia section
bring
is
back the
called
Bush.
Trivia. Do you like that name, Akasha? Is that good enough for you?
I
Write
mean,
that
it's
down,
appropriate
Joe.
for the porn. It's appropriate for the porn segue.
Trivia. Yeah. All right. Good. All right. These are trivia questions. I mean, you're going to all answer them. They increase in point value, and if you win, you get a prize.
Oh my
okay?
god. Oh my god. I'm
So for
bad
everybody,
at
some of
trivia.
them are going to be 50-50. They're all multiple choice, though. The ones that aren't true or false are multiple choice. Okay, I'm going to give you the options, James. Don't freak out.
Famously
Don't
bad,
freak out.
Famously bad at trivia.
You're going to be great. You're going to do great. So, first question. Which 1980s heartthrob did county jail time with the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez? Was it A, Rob Lowe, B, Sean Penn, C, Charlie Sheen, or D, Mickey Rourke? Cole, we'll start with you.
I want to say Mickey Rourke.
Okay, Mickey Rourke. What do you think, Akasha?
I'm gonna say Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. What do you think, James?
Rob Lowe.
You thinking Rob Lowe? All different. All
Yeah.
different. James.
Yeah.
Dude. Congratulations, you're fucking wrong. It's Sean Penn. Sit down.
Oh, thank God.
If
Rob
you
Lowe
do that
was
to
my
me again,
first.
if you do that to me again and embarrass me in front of all these people,
There will be another murder.
All of these
Lose my
people.
mind.
Hey, clap for all of you people. Clap
Thanks
for
for being here.
yourselves right
for
now.
being
Are you guys having a good time? Yeah, howl if you are. Go ow. I'm looking at this table right here because I can see when you're not doing it. Fucking howl. You'll sit through all of this but not howl with me?
You don't have to do it.
They're all
You don't
laughing
have
with their
to.
hands
You don't
covering
have to
their
do it.
mouths.
We're about consent at Murder
Just
Casserole.
flip them off.
You need to be consented to getting mushed.
Yeah.
That's what that's called.
Ew.
All right, this is easier.
Okay.
James.
Okay.
We'll
All right.
start with you. True or false?
Yep.
O.J. Simpson was considered for the role of the T-800 in The Terminator. True or false?
I bet that's true.
Okay, you're going true. Akasha?
I also think that's true.
You think it's true?
True.
All right, it's true. It is true! Yay! You all get 2 points. Let's also do the tally right now. We didn't do the tally.
Well-
It's 2, 3, 2. Okay? They increase in point value.
Okay.
I think
Get
they
it?
copied
Okay.
my answer.
Do you think they
And
copied
I-
it?
yeah.
It's only 50-50, though. It's like, it's just if someone wants to be contrarian to you is when they wouldn't have, though, James. You
All right.
understand?
I guess
You
I don't understand trivia.
No, it's great. It's not that. It's not like it's a live. Come. Would you just play along?
I answer the next. answer the next question.
Ask the next question. What is the name of the infamous Los Angeles hotel where, in addition to the missing case of Elisa Lam, many people have committed suicide over the years? It's in downtown L.A.
Hotel Cecil.
God damn it!
Yeah.
There's multiple choices,
Yeah,
Cole.
but
I
we
don't
all
need to hear
know.
them.
Hotel Roberts, Hotel Avalon, Hotel Cecil, or the Maxim Hotel. Cole,
Hotel Cecil.
thank you.
I used to watch TikTok lives of like this little redhead twink who lived across the street from the Hotel Cecil, and he would just have a live and be like, "There's a light on like room 4," and everybody would be like, "Oh my god!" It's like there are people who are in the building right now.
No,
No, the
They
whole building is
restyled it.
haunted.
Yeah.
It's both like a youth hostel and a bum motel. Yeah.
Well, no, they did an upgrade. They did
Yeah,
like
isn't the
yeah.
bottom floors fancy now?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
like
but the
some
other
of
ones
that's
are
not
like,
a
Some of the floors are fancy, and some of the floors are like, I think, still like low
Sketchy.
income.
yeah, I'm
living.
saying like a youth hostel, and that it's, they
Okay.
market to.
Have you been to a
tourists.
hostel?
No.
You don't always get your own bathroom.
Well, I know that.
It's shitty.
Oh well, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry that happened to you. You're all
It was
right.
sad.
It was Hotel Cecil. James, which one is it?
It's what they said.
You all get 3 points.
Yes.
So 5, 6, 5. Neck and neck. Oh my God.
Except my neck's longer.
But just a bit.
Yeah.
Just by a
little
bit. This is another true or false. And we're going to start with James.
Fuck.
James, true or false? SNL comic legend Phil Hartman was murdered by his own daughter in front of his wife. True or false?
False.
Okay, Akasha.
False.
Cole.
False.
It
That's
was
correct. It was
his
false. His wife murdered him in front of his kids.
Yeah.
It's this. See,
Yeah.
I got you on a
Little-
switcher. It's
little-
actually an extremely sad story.
It's super sad.
It's actually really. I shouldn't have even written a joke.
One of the only
answer
times that I'm
about
like,
it.
man, that white man shouldn't have been murdered.
Okay, so we got 10, 9, and 9. All right. Number 5. This is tough. This is multiple choice, Cole.
Okay.
All right.
I hear you.
Shout out the
Okay.
answer so we
I
all
hear
get it
you.
right again.
Don't shout it out. If you know it, shut up. Which 1960s band covered a song written by Charles Manson? I'm going to give you options. Was it A, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, B, The Kinks, C, Buffalo Springfield, or D, The Beach Boys?
Oh, that was unexpected. Would you
Right.
say him again?
I would say them again. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, The Kinks, Buffalo Springfield, The Beach Boys.
I'm just gonna say the Beach Boys.
Okay, you're going Beach Boys. What are you thinking?
I think it's Buffalo Springfield.
Buffalo Springfield.
I think it's Buffalo Springfield.
You guys
Now
think it's
who's
Buffalo
copying
Springfield?
who, James?
Buffalo Springfield,
But I
Buffalo
would've
Springfield,
guessed
Beach
that.
Boys.
I was.
Buffalo Springfield, it's the Beach Boys! Yeah! Cole gets points. Cole is up to 14 points. You are at 10. You are at 9. But
Why?
it's anyone's game.
Okay.
It's anyone's game because this last one
10
is worth
points.
7 points.
Okay, not bad.
So whoever
I can
gets
work with that.
this fucking wins. Yes. Okay? Last question. It's also a multiple choice. We're going to start with you, James.
Fuck, I was gonna get my phone.
No,
out.
you know what? Yeah, let's start with James, actually, now that you said that. Dag Drolet, that's a name,
Okay.
was a man who was murdered by which actor's son? Which actor's son murdered Dag Drolet? Was it Dean Martin, Marlon Brando, Tom Hanks, or Ralph Fiennes?
I think it's the last one.
You think it's Ralph Fiennes?
I think so.
That's Voldemort, by the way, if you don't know his name.
Is it?
That's the actor who plays Voldemort, is Ralph Fiennes.
Ah.
And the worst Nazi in
I'm
Schindler's
gonna
List.
keep it.
You're going to go with Rafe?
I'm gonna keep it. I just know the
Cool.
least about
Yeah.
that person.
He's a good actor.
Wait, what were the names again?
Dean Martin, Marlon Brando, Tom Hanks, Ralph Fiennes.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. What do you
Dean
think?
Martin.
Think it's Dean Martin? Guys, this is why we do Murder Casserole, to reveal surprise winners. Oh my God. The answer is Marlon Brando. Akasha wins! Give it up for Akasha. And Akasha, you know what you won?
What?
You won a set of vampire teeth from Spirit Halloween.
Yay!
Yeah, we're doing Vampire Masquerade tonight and every Monday from now on from 6 to 9 here. So dress up in your vampy shit and come be
Yeah,
hot.
those are pretty
So you have those for that now.
They're
You
like
have
they're
those.
the good kind.
You have the... I tried to give those as a gift to Imani Dene and she just gave them back to me after the show. She's like, I thank you, but I don't want these. It was pretty fun. Again, only a joke for the comics. We got one more true crime case for you. Buckle up, fuckers. You ready?
Could have been mine.
Cheer! Cheer for it! This one's been in the news. This one's been in the fucking news. There's a new Netflix show coming out about this case. There's new evidence in this case that was presented this year. That's right, motherfuckers. We're talking about the Menendez brothers. Have you guys heard about the Menendez brothers? You guys know about them?
Did anybody watch the Menudo Menendez thing?
We're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to talk about it. But yeah, it's fucked up. It's horrible. I don't know how I feel. This is a true crime case where I put it to a poll on social media. Who should we cover, the Menendez brothers or another case? And people overwhelmingly voted for the fucking yuppie fucks. The Menendez, but not the Phil Spector's not. That's the Menendez family right there. The Menendez brothers are obviously the ones on the flanks. In the middle, you have the parents, Kitty and Jose Menendez. So those two, they met studying together at Southern Illinois University. Jose is a young immigrant from Cuba. Kitty is a pampered alcoholic lady from Illinois, okay? That's what you need to know. So they get married, and they very quickly start to hate each other despite having two boys. On the left, you got Joseph Lyle Menendez, who goes by Lyle. He's one of those middle name. And then on the right, you got Eric. You got Eric Menendez. I don't know why I'm saying it that way. But eventually, Jose, the dad, becomes very popular. He becomes an executive at RCA Records in Los Angeles. And then eventually is a top executive CFO of International Video Entertainment, which produced what? The VHS release of the first ever Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Yeah. And that was such a thing at the time that Jose Menendez appeared at the beginning of the VHS to intro it. You can get this. It's like $1,000 on eBay. This videotape that has a murder victim talking at the top of it.
And
I
also
think that's cool.
Also possible child rapist.
Christmas is coming, yeah. And definitely probably a child molester.
Yeah,
We're going to get into it.
Yeah, let's put that.
Let's get into it right now, okay? Let's get into it. So, basically, Jose Menendez has the thing that came out recently is that what's the guy's name? Roy Robeos has alleged he was a member of the boy band Menudo with Ricky Martin in the 80s, who was represented by RCA, who Jose Menendez worked for. He has recently alleged that Jose Menendez molested him when he was a teenager, as he did with other members of the group, and as the sons eventually allege in their defense is a reason why they killed their parents. We're going to get into it, okay? But that's the background you need to know. This is somewhat corroborated by cousins of the Menendezes, who both testified in trial and spoke to the press about hearing about the abuse as children. Now, let's get into the just the facts of the case. Basically, being an immigrant from Cuba, Jose was very convinced, very obsessed with his legacy. He wanted his sons to achieve as much more than he did. But they constantly disappointed him. The older one, Lyle, washed out of Princeton, was eventually kicked out for plagiarism, which is pretty funny. And on the other side, Eric was a tennis prodigy who just couldn't live up to it once he became an adult. He just wasn't good enough, which is often the thing that happens in sports when you push a child into sports. And this made it so that the kids were super, super abused by their father physically and emotionally, saying, you're not enough, I wouldn't have you as a son. Kitty wasn't a whole lot better, like I said, alcoholic, addict, and Lyle had a bedwetting problem, so she used to do this thing where she would take the pissy sheets and put them on the breakfast table for the whole family to eat around to shame the kid. You understand? It's very bad. Also, Lyle started going bald at age 18. That's a hairpiece.
Oh, woof.
Woof indeed, Akasha.
I mean, bald is fine, but like for an 18-year-old, like hot, fucking, yuppie, that's
right. Now, from childhood
surprised he didn't
on,
murder other people.
Yeah, from childhood on, that's when the brothers say that they were being molested by their father. But I find it hard because this story didn't come out until their second trial, and it was ruled inadmissible at the second trial, meaning you couldn't talk about it on. I'm sorry, it was involved in the first trial where they were tried separately.
And then they got dismissed.
It was a mistrial. It was a deadlock jury. So then they were tried again together, and that information was not allowed at the trial. The information about the molestation, but the judge in the case also proceeded over the Rodney King verdict. He is not known for his good conduct.
Valid.
Get it? So it could be said there's some hinkiness going on there. You know what I'm saying?
It's also just crazy that if you have one trial, you like can't use any of the evidence from the first trial. Like I feel like it should roll over. You
can in appeals, but it's all up to the judge. A judge can straight up say, "Hey, all that stuff about the child molestation, not talking about it." The judge is always ultimately the daddy of the courtroom. It's a problem. But at any rate, on August 20th, 1989, Jose and Kitty were standing in their den when they were shotgunned to death by their two sons using Mossberg 12-gauge pump-action shotguns. Jose got 6 12-gauge shells, including a coup de grace to the back of his head. Kitty got 10, including literally Lyle was out of shells, had to go back to his car to get another shotgun shell to blow his mother's face off, quite literally.
Wow.
Yeah. This is where I have a problem with the abuse thing, because if Jose was the one who was molesting them, but Kitty was just emotional abuse, I have a feeling that the abuse they talked about in trial was mostly directed at their mother. She was the hardcore one. She got the worst. If we're taking it from a pathology standpoint, she got the worst treatment in the murder, which I think means she was the main abuser.
I don't
but
know.
that's not perfect. It's not perfect logic.
If your mother isn't keeping you safe from your father who is sexually abusing you, I also would give my mom one more pop to the dome. Just
that
like,
can be
what
seen
the
as a
fuck?
greater betrayal.
Was Jose shot in the dick?
Yeah.
What?
Was he shot in the dick?
Jose, no.
Oh, that is a great question.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
Fascinating. He was not shot in the penis. For sure.
Well, no, I agree with Akasha.
If he
Like,
was,
if you
that
have a
would be-
parent
no,
that's, isn't protecting you, then yeah, she might.
I would
get
be
shot
less
more.
on the fence about the sexual molestation angle if he had been shot in the dick. Let me say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
because
evidence.
I go back and forth thinking they were molested and they truly thought their parents. Because with the story they eventually had, we're gonna get to it. So right after the murders, nobody suspects them. The brothers are the ones who call in the 911 call. And they have an alibi set. They were seeing the Keaton Batman, the original 1980 Tim Burton Batman. They had tickets for it to show that they were not there at the time of the murders. Now, over the next 4 years, the murders happened in 1989. The trial happens in 93. So over the next 4 years, these brothers go on a massive spending spree, totaling between the two of them to $700,000. Yeah, Lyle buys a chicken wing restaurant in New Jersey to run. He buys a Porsche. He buys a Rolex. Also, Eric starts playing in buy-in tennis tournaments in Israel and flying back and forth. They decide not to live in the Beverly Hills mansion where their parents lived and were murdered, but instead to buy adjoining condos next to each other.
Yeah, as brothers want to do.
As brothers who might be incestuous want to do. Like, I would believe, here's my theory. I would believe as much as I would believe that Jose was molesting his sons and they felt that was a reason, I believe that the older brother might have been molesting the younger and convinced his younger brother to help in murdering the parents to get the money. That is a mix. I also don't like the prosecutor in this case who said when the molestation angle came up, men cannot be raped, which is just not true. That's a horrific. Here's the motto of this story.
But a hole is a hole.
I do believe even if that were the case, the parents still deserve to get.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's hard to argue innocence or guilt, but honestly, everybody in this story is shitty.
Well, yeah, they're rich.
Everybody in this story is shitty. Like, so they eventually get suspicion. And one thing that happens in the interim between murders and defense, you can see Eric and Lyle Menendez in the background of a Mark Jackson rookie New York Knicks basketball card sitting courtside. Like Mark Jackson's making a shot. And they are sitting courtside, and you can tell from their fucking hair shapes, because one's curly and one's fake. And you can see it's clearly that card on eBay is like at $1.5 million right now. Like,
Crazy.
Yeah, insane.
So what happened to them?
So they get arrested.
Yeah.
They are tried separately in the first trial with defense attorney Leslie Abramson.
Okay.
When over the course of the prep of the trial, which takes about 2.5, 3 years, that is when it starts with, we are totally innocent. We have an alibi. We did not do this. Okay, we might know somebody who did it. It might be our dad's business contact. To, I don't know at all who did it. To, we did it in self-defense because our dad molested us and he knew that we knew he molested us, so he was going to kill us to stop us from telling people that he molested us. Sounds, honestly, often in true crime, if the story sounds a bit too convoluted, it usually is. Like, there's a money we've seen as a motive for killing people over and over again. I think whether or not these kids certainly were abused emotionally and physically by their parents. I don't buy the motive, and even if the motive is necessarily true, that they were molested and had to kill their parents to get out of being murdered themselves, I still don't think that justifies murder. They still premeditated and bought guns. I'm saying in the word of the law, Dahlia, not necessarily fuck the law, but also like if we're just talking from that standpoint.
I disagree.
They're found guilty?
They are found it's a mistrial for their separate trials. Each of them get a mistrial, and then they're tried together on the third trial, and that is when they are found guilty. Sentenced to life in prison without parole, where they remain at the Richard J. Corcoran Center of Corrections.
Just because they said like, oh, we're innocent, we didn't do it, doesn't mean that like all the other stuff is false. Because they're probably like, we're like rich waspy boys. They're gonna believe that somebody broke in and murdered our parents.
Now we have a
trouble.
corroboration of an outside party not connected to the family at all in the form of Roy Robeos from Menudo saying, Jose Menendez, the dad, molested me when I was a kid. It's not too crazy to say that, he also molested his own sons. Now, I will say, it's rare that a child molester starts within the family or even goes within the family for prey because it tends to be the easiest way you can get caught.
I don't know. I believe it because if somebody said, men don't get raped, like maybe there's shame there. It's like, let's just say somebody else did it so they didn't
100%.
out themselves.
I remember
and this is a
watching
case that I go back
here.
and forth thinking like, no, they're totally guilty. They premeditated. They did it just for money. And also they were molested and truly thought that their minds had been broken to the point they thought their parents were going to kill them, so they had to act.
Well, let's not pretend that all things can't be true. They could have murdered them. They were like, fuck dad, he's a piece of shit. Well, let's kill him and get his money. Also, fuck mom, she's done nothing. She's going to die from liver failure in 10 years anyway, so like, screw it.
And if that was the case, I don't know where I stand morally. That's kind of why I was like, I don't know where I go. I go back and forth, thinking that they should spend the rest of their lives in prison and like whatever, let them go. Honestly, I'm at the whatever, let them go because I'm in Oregon and they're in California.
They only have one set of parents.
I'm not their parents. They're not gonna kill me. Like
it's not like they're like murdering, willy nilly.
No,
it's like
no.
they did what they wanted
They've both
to do.
been.
The murder ends here.
Lyle has been married twice in prison.
So tight.
Like, and Lyle or Eric is still married from prison, married in prison. So that's all of our cases. That's Horrific Hollywood Murder Casserole, everybody. Hey, let's give a round of applause to your panel real quick.
Amazing.
That's the whole show. That's this part of the show.
Dope.
thank you guys so much for being here, and we're gonna do some stand-up next. So
Lovely.
I will scoot you out,
Okay.
and then I will bring you up. Maybe I don't know how we're gonna do the order of this. Hey, James, do you want to start us off? Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Hey, everybody. Yeah, don't go anywhere, you sack of shit. Use this mic. Use this. Don't use that one. Put that on the chair. Put it on the chair. Put it on the chair. Right there. Don't put it on. There we go. Hey, really appreciate you being here, buddy.
Thanks for having me, Colin. Anytime.